Okay, Megavanan everyone, and welcome to a package opening. It is September 24, 2025, so just 4 more days and then I'm going to the Philippines. Sort of like you can say it's maybe one part or one small part, vacation, and then getting my affairs in order, just kind of visiting family most likely for the last time, and even probably family I've never even seen before. The last time I've been to the Philippines was in the 80s, late 80s, so I was maybe 9 years old or something. But I remember things, a lot of things there still. All the floods, giant spider floating in the front porch thing. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of an enclosed type of porch, but the porch was made out of like like the wall part. It's half-size wall, so that's why the water was building up in there. And there's some kind of big spider floating in there. I saw it looking out the window. Things like that. Uh, but uh, you know, it's almost Halloween, so I wanted to wish everyone a happy Halloween, and I did put out, before I go to the opening. Sorry, get this out of the way. I don't want to have to make a separate video on this. So that's why I kind of include things on there. On like another video that I feel like that I could, you know, put it on or get my message through, I guess. So just if you're a kid, or you're still young enough, or an adult, bringing your kids out trick-or-treating, just be sure. First, I'll address the kids and teens. If anyone is watching it, or if you're an adult, you can deliver this message to other kids. Just enjoy it while you can. Don't be like, oh no, I'm gonna skip Halloween this year. Don't skip it. Just always go trick-or-treating. Let the whole day last. The whole. Don't just treat Halloween as if it's just an evening thing. The whole day, if it's a school day, once you get off school, from that point on, just, enjoy it like crazy. I would say watch some horror movies, but I feel as if, and it's still not too late, I'm sure you've, well, yeah, it's September 24th. For a moment there, I thought it's October 24th. I was going to say it's almost time, but start now. By the time that you see this, watch as many horror movies as you can, because you could watch the horror movies on the day of Halloween. Sure, you can do that. But if you're a kid, I feel as if you don't want to waste your time and spend your time watching the films, which is really an activity that should have been done as a lead up to Halloween, before the actual day, the actual event of, going out there, getting candies, hanging, trick or treating, and, getting the candies, and going to the Halloween parties, right, and carving pumpkins, as maybe a competition thing, a pumpkin carving competition. Go to Halloween fairs. I'm sure you have kind of like a special. I don't even know what you call this. Like over here, I have a place called Sunny Acre Farms, and that place, it opens. It used to be where it is closed to the public, and it only opens on special occasions, special days. But it seems like they're being open to the public a lot more frequently, and there are rides, little carnival rides there. It is a farm, but Halloween, or the month of Halloween, is their big time, where a lot of people go over there over the weekend. You could buy, well, there's cotton candy, but a caramel apple with the peanuts on there. You can buy. It's just like a fair. So you can, get apple cider freshly squeezed from their apples that they grow. So whatever you call that, I'm sure you have some kind of equivalent or a place like that that opens up and celebrates Halloween, and brings out all the decorations. Go to places like that during Halloween, after the trick-or-treating or something. So just be sure to make that day last. But as a lead up, be sure to still hit all these Halloween movies that you can. Mix them up with the truly horrific, hard R, NC-17 type horror level violence, with bloody gore and dismemberment and stuff like that. But somewhere in between those, after watching a few, like 2 or 3 of the truly horrific and gory, mix it up by watching maybe the Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze, Linda Cardellini, and Matthew Lillard, Scooby Doo's, one of them. Start off with maybe the first one, or maybe watch a Disney short. I forgot the title of it. It's the one where it starts off trick or treat, or quack a quack, quack a quack, quack quack quack. But Huey, Louie, and Dewey are trick or treating. One is dressed as a ghost, a devil, and I can't remember. The other one was dressed as something else. I cannot remember. And they're going trick or treating, and they go to Uncle Donald's house, and he plays a practical joke on them and blows up their trick or treating bag with all the candy. And then they meet a real witch, and then the song comes on. Trick or treat, right? When ghosts and goblins spy this. If you're an adult, you most likely have seen this cartoon. But watch something like that. So, for example, you watch Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2. Okay, let's break it up. Then you watch that Huey, Louie, and Dewey Halloween, Donald Duck Halloween cartoon. Then you watch Terrifier 3. Okay, and then maybe you'll watch something like Halloween 1, Friday the 13th, the original one, and then maybe Friday the 13th Part 2, and then A Nightmare on Elm Street. But then you follow it by watching the Christina Ricci, Bill Pullman, Casper the Friendly Ghost, or just Casper, it's called the Casper cartoon, something like that. Get the idea? Rinse and repeat. Just keep following that type of format. Whether you hit a kid-friendly cartoon or movie, in between horror movies, so a truly horrific horror movie, kid-friendly, then truly horrific horror movie, then kid-friendly. Truly horrific, you're interweaving it in that way, that is fine. Or if you just want to mix it up by the ratio of adult horror, rated R, hardcore horror movies, the ratio is a bit more heavy on that side, and the kid stuff is slightly lower ratio. Do it that way as well. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up. And what is the other thing I wanted to say very quickly? So I'm just saying, don't take trick-or-treating, Halloween for granted. Just please go out there, have fun. It will never come again, because once they're gone, unless you have kids, you can't really relive them anymore. Oh, and I wanted to address the adults that do have kids that are still eligible for trick-or-treating. Go with them. Don't be like hesitant. Oh shit, I gotta take them. I don't want to do. Don't do that. You get to relive your childhood. I wish I could do that. You get to go out there and relive your childhood, and even though you can't quite go up there and ask for candy, I don't know, I guess it depends on the neighborhood. If you dress up, I'm sure the ladies will be able to get away with this more than the men. But say, you're a female, you're dressed up as a witch or something, or a cat, so you're dressed up alongside your kid. You take a bag of candy and you just make it sound like, oh yeah, here, it's just for my other kid who is sick and he cannot go trick-or-treating. But you're really going to keep it for yourself, or you're going to maybe give a little bit to your kid. Your kid's going to have their bag of candy all their own, but then you can give them some pieces of your candy that you got. And that is how you sneak being able to go trick-or-treating as an adult, so long as you have your kid with. It's like a double purpose. A little risky, but you don't have to do it that way. Okay, the point is you can go out there and just enjoy the feel of Halloween, being out there, seeing all these parents and kids, walking down the streets, in costume, and smelling that air, because Halloween has that smell. I know it is not technically a Halloween smell, but it is the fall smell of the leaves and stuff. But because it's during the time of Halloween, you equate that scent to Halloween, that the smells of Halloween, if you live in an area that has those 4 seasons. I don't know how it is in Florida or places where it's always hot. I don't know how that is, but I can say if you're around the area where you experience the 4 seasons, then yes, you will get those smells. Okay, so what else? I feel like there's something else I wanted to bring up. I guess that's it. Okay, so hold on. Oh, wait, let me pause this. So, okay, so here is my package. Oh, and I do remember, I guess just as a message in general, it is not a Halloween thing. This is just more of in general type thing. If you're just to try to help out other YouTubers, and maybe this can help take things back to what it used to be, YouTube, just in case. But if you're like just starting out, on YouTube, and or you're kind of been at it for just a little while, but you're still kind of new, my advice, I guess, or tip, not that I'm really anyone to give any advice. I don't, it's not like I have, 1 million subscribers, quarter of a million, or even 10, 20, 50K subscribers. Not that, but this kind of, I guess this is the reason why also. Don't, just do it for fun. Don't try to expect to be, a big, or get a big head. For me, the reason why I needed to get up to 1,000 was because I needed my videos to be monetized to help supplement my income. But I will not get into that, but that's really my thing. I'm glad that I have the amount that I do, but don't really try to make content or feel like you have to put on a fake thing, and be like everyone else, and try to be all professional, how they're all talking, and with a script, or over exaggerate being funny, and yelling and screaming at the thing to exaggerate that, your anger, or funny face in the screenshots. Don't feel the need to have to do that, what those other people are doing. And especially, it's like the big channels that do that, and they get away with it because they are like the equivalent of Hollywood actors and celebrities. So you have the YouTube celebrities. They can't be Hollywood level actors like a Michelle Pfeiffer, or a Tommy Lee Jones, or Gene Hackman. So this is the next best thing, and it has worked. That's why they have as many subscribers as they do. Don't feel like you have to write up a script and take it too seriously. Just do what you want to do. Make the kind of videos you want to make. I feel like with things like when people just do like a vlog kind of thing, that's like personal lives. I don't understand why, the real purpose of that, unless you're announcing that you're going to start a new YouTube series, or let's play series, or you're doing like a movie update, or reviewing a game, reviewing a movie, doing let's plays, and sharing your adventures, your fake adventures. But to share, your everyday life, what you're doing, I feel like, and as making videos that are focused completely on that, for me, every now and then I kind of talk about my issues, my problems, but it's not the main focus, and I try to squeeze it in with, as like an intro to maybe a let's play, but I don't necessarily label it, in that way that it draws that type of attention. Either it'll just be like update, or life update, or something like that, but then it's mixed in with the let's play, that type of thing, because I don't place too much high importance on that. It's just more of like an announcement, and this is a special case because these are things that can affect my channel. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be sharing every little, oh, I went to the bathroom today, I brushed my teeth. There's no need for that type of thing. I feel that is just me. So just kind of have fun with what you are doing. I will uh, uh, just kind of use doing let's plays as an example, because that's what I do. Just play the games that you love, that you like to do, that you enjoy. Don't worry about trying to play the most popular games what's out there just to get clicks or views, or, oh, I noticed this one is getting more views, or this one is more popular. Don't go by that. Go by what you feel inside, what you feel like playing that day. If it just so happens it is a game that is a popular one, or it, a lot of people seem to like it, that is great too. That's just, you can look at it like a bonus, but it's something, just play it whenever you feel like playing it. And that's what I've always done, and you'll enjoy it, making YouTube videos if you think that way. okay, and just be real and speak from the heart. No need for a script, no need to try to rehearse anything or try to emulate what the other popular people are doing to, try to gain that type of notoriety. Is that the word? Notoriety? Notoriety, or, level of, I don't even know I'm using the right words. I hear these words and then I extrapolate, clout, to get that level of clout like they have, right? That type of thing. Okay, so don't yeah, that's all I have to say. So just do it for you and for fun. Now I'm going to open this, but most likely I'm going to return this because I only got it because, and you haven't seen the main package opening. Okay, this one, it came in now today. It should have came in yesterday, but it didn't. I recorded my package opening, but you will not see that one, that big major one, until October 7. So it will start October the 3rd. There'll be the first package opening, which came from a very dear friend, Todd. Then on the 7th, October 7th, it will be another package that Todd sent me. And that, no, hold on the 3rd, the 5th, I meant. The 5th will be the second package from Todd. Then the 7th, October, will be the last one, the big one where open. There's like a couple things I bought. This should have been a part of it, but it's okay. And the final big thing that Todd sent me. So you will see that on the 7th. So 3, 5, and 7, just remember that, of October. Those are going to be the Halloween package openings. Big part of it is really, most of it is because of Todd. So thank you for that, Todd. And throughout the whole month of October, I will have a lot of Halloween stuff that I've already uploaded and they're set on a schedule to come out, okay, while I am away, okay, so, oh yeah, and so I said I might return this, what is in here, because I just needed, it's not that I didn't like the movie, I did, but maybe not now. I needed to get my order over 35 in order to get the free shipping. I don't like having to pay for like, $7 shipping, $7 for nothing. So I would rather just spend a little bit more so I'm getting something for what I'm spending money on. Okay, so let me, hold on, let me pause this. Okay, so now I have my scissors, so I'm going to open it. Who knows? I may still keep it, as I do really like this film. So even though I was, picking something for the purpose of getting my order over 35, up to 35, I still do like this film, and that's why I picked it, but I don't know. For now, I may return it and return. I have a double of something because Todd sent me something before he knew that I ordered it for myself, which I will not say what because it will spoil it. And I want to save it for, for you guys to see that. Okay, this is Small Soldiers, and this film, it stars the voices of Tommy Lee Jones, which is the Colonel, and then this alien creature, it is an alien, his name is Archer, and he's voiced by Frank Langella. But this film also stars Kirsten Dunst in here, and What it is this company is trying to come up with a toy, but like this really advanced toy. And this is before all this AI stuff. This was like sometime in the, what is it, late 90s, early, or maybe it's like mid late 90s, something like that. And they have this advanced a military AI chip that I think they either had a there was something faulty with it, so they wanted to get rid of them, or they had an overabundance of them. I don't remember exactly the reason. It has been a while, but they basically take that chip and they put it in these toys. So there's a group of a batch of these soldier toys that got the chip, and a batch of these alien toys that got the chip. They're, you know, action figures, maybe about the size of like a He-Man, maybe a little bit bigger, or like Thundercats toys, if you remember them from the 80s. So they put them in the oh, excuse me, they put them in there, and they're arch enemies. And I will say, and you discover this pretty much right off. So you would think the soldiers are the good guys and they're defending against these alien creatures, but it is the other way around. The soldiers are the bad ones and the aliens are the good ones. And you have Kirsten Dunst, and there's a boy, but was it the brother? I don't think the boy's, no, the boy is not the brother. The boy is like a neighbor or something, and I think he likes Kirsten Dunst's character, and they kind of like team up and join forces and everything. So this is a very cool film, and it's pretty violent. So it's not just solely, and you can see some of the other alien creatures up there, alien toy creatures. It's not just solely a kid's film, as if you're really young, I guess, it can scare really young children. So it's good to, watch it with a grown-up or something, or, with your parents, or it is still something the whole family can enjoy. But there's some, there might be some scenes not really hard to watch, but for a kid, there's some violence and, a little bit of blood, and I think some small language like damn and hell. They might have even used shit. I'm not too sure, but coming from the soldiers. Okay. Now there is a film that came out within the past, I want to say, couple years, year or two, called I think it's just called Y2K, as in that year 2000. You remember that whole scare, and the movie is called Y2K, and it takes place during that time period, and it stars the now unnecessarily hated Rachel Zegler. She's in there. It stars the Australian or New Zealand boy who played Fire Fist or Flame Fist, from Deadpool second one. He was also in the Christmas Chronicles. He played Belsnickles, like this sinister elf. He was also in one of the Godzilla films. Okay, so he's this New Zealand, a little bit on the fatter side kid. It stars him, and I think it stars the kid from the Book of Henry. Okay, so it's called Y2K, and even though it's not, it's similar to this, with AI technology taking over, but it's you could say almost like a spiritual successor in a way, or it makes like a good companion film, not really a sequel, as the stories are different. There's no relation between the two films, but I think it does make a good companion film, and I would like to get that one as well in the future. And if I end up keeping this one, or if I send it back, I don't know. I may just keep it, but or I might send it back to get the money now, along with that other thing, because that's a good amount of money for me, because I sort of spent a little bit more than what I should have, especially because I'm going to go on vacation. I have to have, money for that, right? Just for souvenirs and things like that. There are things that maybe I'd like to pick up for, at least a couple people from over there to, to bring back. But yeah, that Y2K film does make a very good companion film to Small Soldiers, and I do recommend this one if you haven't checked it out. Same thing with Y2K. Check them both out, and that is it. Okay? Yeah, very cool. Here's the back of it. There's the boy, if it will focus. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. There. Alright. So happy Halloween everyone. I hope you enjoyed and see you.